Welcome back everybody to another episode of Super Mario RPG. Previously, we got our first star piece. Yay! We also got a cricket pie, and we got our next location, the Keto Sewers. So, that out of the way, we have done all the shopping we can with equipment. Let's just go to the Keto Sewers. Because as you see, more progress. This is the entrance. Grandpa says to watch out for Mallow, whoever that is. It's probably a little dark down there, so keep alert. So basically, to use a pipe, you can't be pressing any button, so you can't hold the Y button to do that. You just have to jump on the pipe, let go of every single button, and then just hit down. It's like normal Mario rules. If you want to use the same pipe again, just jump and then you'll be able to use it again. So yeah. Beautiful. So much progress. But yeah. Let's just continue on, and this paper here tells you how to use a pipe. I already just explained it, so let's just go on. And now we got to a good part about Keto Sewers. Multiple pipes and multiple water areas. So this is gonna be fun. So let's just go around here and show another glitch, if I can actually do it correctly. So like honestly, the enemy cards should not show up because I want to try a glitch. Until we actually fight them, we're not going to be showing the enemy cards. There you go. So yeah, as you saw, you can actually run away from some battles and use it as a platform. It's very funny. But yeah, that out of the way, we can actually start showing some more enemies here. As you've been seeing, also we're in a sewer. Surprise, surprise! We're basically going through a level 1-2 in Mario. That's it. But yeah, more enemies are showing up, and now more enemies start using electric. The fuck? They start using magic moves. And now here's one of these status effects in the game that can actually affect some characters and some just don't. Mallow got muted. That's what that X means. And what muted means is that you cannot use your special moves. And for someone like Mallow, it's a really big detriment because most of his damage comes from magic. Other than that, nothing else major happens. It's just that they're just stuck to normal attacks. For some characters, it's really good because you don't use their magic moves, while for others, it's really bad. Mario also got poison. Poison is basically the same thing. Some moves give you poison, and yeah, it's just damage over time. It also like puts your character in like a purple hue, so you can tell that it's poisoned. No, nothing too major. Also, as you saw, one of the items we got from the straw heads was or straw heads. It's not straw heads. I almost said straw hats, but that's a One Piece reference. But one of the enemies, you actually got a pure water. Pure water is the bane of ghost type enemies. So like the two enemies you saw before with the Boo and the Shadow and the straw head. Pure water actually instantly destroys any ghost enemy. So like if you want to get rid of a ghost enemy and you don't want to use like any FP for a good magic attack, just use a pure water and you'll be safe. I think the only enemy now that we're missing is the Boo, and as you saw in the overworld, also a little Cheep. But yeah, other than that, like progression so far, we're just trying to go to Tadpole Pond to talk to Mallow's grandfather about where to go next. I still can't believe that this man is supposed to be a frog. He does not look like the damn part. Also, Mario learned Super Jump at level 6. Super Jump is really good. It's an infinite attack, quote unquote. So basically, the more times you time your normal jump, you keep doing it over and over again. Think of Power Bounce from Paper Mario, which I actually might do in this fight. So as you can see, we are fighting against a little chest by the name of Pandorite. Pandorite basically, Pandorite basically is just like a little secret boss, I like to call it, quote unquote, that you have to fight. You don't have to, but I would recommend you do, because if you defeat Pandorite, you get a pretty good item for later in the level. Also, as you've been seeing, the weakness for Pandorite is jumps. So always keep your finger then. Also, one thing that I might not get is the one of the best armors in the game, because to get that you have to do a super jump, I think like 20 times in a row. It is something. Would I recommend it? Kind of. If you can do it, it's one of the best ones in the game, but I feel like I'm not gonna be able to do it. So what we got from the Pandorite is also a true form pin. Before I forget, I'm gonna put it on Mario. The true form pin, thing says you won't be turned to mushrooms or scarecrows, which is really good. So any transformation ones will like force us to do something. I will explain them when they show up, and let's just say that you need this true form pin to make a boss easier. Other than that, it's just a pretty good pin to get for later in the game, because they are being a little dick with some of the enemies. Also, as you saw before, that Mallow reached level 6, you learned Psychopath. You know what? Before I actually forget, no, actually I'm gonna do it at the boss, because every single area has a boss. But yeah, I might do that at the boss to explain what Psychopath is. But let's just say we have a reason why we can use you've been seeing the names. So I need to get a flower germ. But yeah, the whole point of the sewers is that we have to actually find a way to lower the water level so we can actually progress. Let's do a flower jar. Also, you can actually speed up while swimming. In swimming, you cannot like jump unless you get to normal land, like the stairs, and your movement speed's a little slower than it is on the ground. So just try to always hold wide to move as fast as you can. Jump. Okay. I think I've done that one before. Actually, I think I left one enemy alive here. Let me see. If it's the one I'm thinking of, then yeah. Yeah, actually, it's that same Boo I used as a platform. But yeah. Actually, to show you about the pure water. Use it against any ghost type enemies, and well, you don't get a freebie. That was pretty good. But yeah, pure water does wonders against ghost type enemies. It's only a one move though, so I would I would advise some caution with it. Is it a good idea to stockpile pure waters? No. You can just destroy most of the enemies by yourself with your own two hands, so I wouldn't recommend just wasting a bunch of money on pure waters or just a bunch of grinding sessions just to get a bunch of pure waters. Damn. Also, these like rat enemies, I love their names because they're just called Rat Funk, and it's just pretty funny. Also, like as you've been seeing, well, as I stated before, you can use these enemies as platforms. They're actually not supposed to be platforms. This is also a little glitch in the game that I feel like it's just become a feature. It just become a feature because you can run away from enemies and you can still use them as a platform because their collision's still there. It's just the flag to fight them again is working as intended, meaning you run away from a fight, you can't just go back into the fight to infinitely like fight the same enemy or to infinitely grind one enemy. So it keeps them there, but I just find it very funny that because this collision's still there, you can like run into it, you can jump on it and just use it as a makeshift platform. I don't know if there's any other areas in the game that you can use enemies as platforms, and it could be any enemy. As you saw, I tried to use the Rat Funk for a platform to get up to a ledge. But yeah, ah, damn it, I missed. God, I'm tired. Anyway, also if you have like any pins that negate stuff, so like either the true form pin for Mario, or if you have the well, Mallow has the antidote pin. The antidote pin prevents poison, so it's a good idea to use that. And if you have those, it just doesn't give you the status, but it will do damage. I think it only does like one because the whole presence of like those moves is just to put you in the status of like poison or shit like that. Also, like another thing about the Rat Funks is that they do run away, so it's not a forced run away. Like some enemies, they just have a chance like that. Also, it's just if the Rat Funks are the last enemies, I think, in the fight. So if you beat the Hobgoblin, that's the name, but if you beat the Hobgoblin, they will just they'll just run away. So like there are some enemies that do that from this point forward, so it's a good idea to destroy those before you leave them for last. God damn it, I did a loop. Yep. Go back to the box though that Pandorite was in, and then you'll just get a normal item box with some coins in it. But yeah, I literally just made a loop back. Hooray. So I think it's that one. Man, imagine me actually like doing practice before I do anything. Oops, I almost went down that way again. So, actually, one thing I'll start saying before or while we're doing like this whole bullshit is that what I've been doing in the meme. Oh damn it! I actually had it. Aw. Yeah, fine. Game's gonna tell me to fight them anyway. All right. What I'm doing like so far, while I'm like just recording these, is just that I've been playing through Somnium files because why not? For a Switch port of a PS4 game, it's not that bad, but I also have like the normal Switch. So like the one that first came out before the one with the longer battery life, and the one with the or the OLED as well. There's no difference between OLED normal Switches I've heard. Like it's not 4K, it's not like a better processor. It's just a better screen, but like I don't know, I just want a different Switch because I've been having my old Switch since basically since Smash Ultimate came out. I hit the wrong button. So yeah, anyway, back to what I was saying about like AS Omnia files. The port of like AS Omnia files from PS4 to Switch was really good. It's actually a decent port. There are some chug in the game through some cutscenes and some transitions, but that's like the only time I've seen it chug, which is very funny. I would still play it though on like the original hardware on PS4 because I don't know, the PS4 is stronger than the Switch. Imagine that. Also, what do you call it? Damn, I'm tired. Anyway, another thing is that playing through AI Insomnia files for the first, or not for the first time, but like showing the game to some people for the first time of what like seeing AI Insomnia files is been a treat. It has been a treat just to see them like go, what the fuck. It is published by Spike Chunsoft, so Chunsoft is known to like publish some weird games like the Danganronpa trilogy. There we go. Go down this pipe and we go back up here. So if you want to know how to get up here without using the boo as a let's say a crutch. Well, technically it is a crutch, but without using the boo as a platform, you can just go to this one right here. But I was right. It's where this rat funk is. To turn off the water supply. Oh yeah, one other thing, if I want to date this recording is that this weekend Splatoon 3 comes out, which is gonna be very fun to play because I've never played Spoon. And yes, I call Splatoon Spoon. I never played Spoon, and I've wanted to for a while. And this is gonna be my first time ever playing through it, and playing through the test demo was actually pretty fun. Yeah, I've wanted to play through it, and really, it was really fun. Would I recommend it? I don't know. It's just like, it's basically a shooter. So if you like shooter games, go ahead. It's a different take on a shooter game. My only main gripe with it was that Turf War being its main mechanic for like fights in general sucks. Anyway, I'm gonna sidetrack from that tangent and talk about another status effect in this game that this game has. I like to call it like shaken, but I think it's called like scared, like the real one being on the screen. The whole point of this effect is that your attack and defense are halved. So you'll do half as damage and you'll take double damage, which is not double, like half as much more damage, which is not good. So if you have a powerhouse or you just have like Mario doing like 300 damage, it'll go down to 150, which it really sucks. Also, I've been missing a lot with Mario. What the fuck? Yeah. One thing I wanted to put in the enemy cards before I started doing this whole LP process was actually put, because most enemies have a drop input for flowers, which I think I've explained flowers before, but some enemies have a flower range or a flower percentage that they drop, and I wanted to actually sit down and put all the flower inputs so we can so you guys can see like what enemy drops what. But I decided against it because there would have been more clutter in it, Nice. It would have been more clutter, quote unquote. And if anything, the ones you see right now for like the LP are actually shrink down, because originally the when I had this at a different setup with more black screen. So before I zoomed it in, the water has been drained. Jump on this spring and takes us out of the sewers. So if you want to leave, you can do that. So back to what I was saying is that the original like dimensions for those enemy cards were 527 by 1080 pixels. So it's very like small. I might just like use my beta one for the Terrapin. Like I'll like do the same thing here so you guys can see. But like the beta Terrapin design I used was in the dimensions of 572 by 1080, which is very fun. But like my only problem with it was when I scaled up the video, so the battle screens are just as big as the normal one. It made it so that no matter what I do, it's just too big. Some enemies are not that bad and I can just keep it at the normal dimensions, but I had to shrink it down for other enemies later in the game, because there are two enemies where their pixel size scaled up, and not super scaled up, but scaled up to like the dimensions of 572 were the same size as the width, so I had to decrease that. And other times some of the enemies' names were just as big as them as well. But with that out of the way, this must be Mallow. Is that a fire hose or his tongue? Whoa, it's a snack attack, and you're it. Mallow. Good old Mr. Mallow. I like this man. He's a weird man. Also, I get to show you what I mean by Psychopath. Psychopath is a new move for Mallow, and if you do the action command correctly, you'll see his inner thoughts, which is what that little text on the bottom for every single enemy from Terrapin onward was. Just want to sleep. Oh, room service has been kind to me. Where's my bib? So yeah, he just licks us to do damage. But yeah, Psychopath is very funny. You get it at rank 6, and then every single enemy from before onward has a Psychopath in it. The only enemies that have one that are inaccessible were the first two enemy cards you saw, Bowser and Terrapin. You can't stand it. The hunger, and he ate Mallow. Great. So yeah, halfway through the fight, Mallow will eat Mallow, meaning we're gonna be one party member down. Stick for a body, head full of straw. Give me a scarecrow, rah rah rah. Scarecrow funk. And this is the reason why you want to get the true form pin from Pandorite. Hope on a Scarecrow funk is that he turns you into a scarecrow. Scarecrows only do damage through specials. That was scary. Do enough damage to Mallow and he'll spit out Mallow again, and we get to do more damage. Sleep sauce. That's not good either. Sleep sauce puts us in a sleep state, meaning we are skipping our turn until we're woken up either physically or after a certain limit. Because with sleep, we can be woken up just if anyone attacks us normally. Can't stand. Okay, he's doing it again. So back to what I was saying about like Terrapin and Bowser. They're psychopaths. Their minds were basically already coded into the game's data, but it's impossible to do it because you don't get Mallow until like after you beat Bowser's Keep. So they're still in the game and it's still coded. People have to like actually go through the game's code to see what those were. But it's pretty funny that they actually still gave Bowser and Terrapin a psychopath mind. Also, if you defeat me, you still won't beat me. Beware the flood. And we have beaten Mallow. But yeah, it's just a cool little detail. What the fuck did he mean by flood though? I'm not playing Sunshine. Mallow must have been lying when he said water would be gushing out here. Mario, do you hear something? Or is it just me? Water! Here it comes! Quick, Mario, hit the button before we're washed away! How the fuck do you jump off the button, Mallow? Gosh dang it, Mallow. Here's the Midas River course. Want a crash course on it? No! Now off you go. So Midas River. The Midas River course is that you are basically falling down the river. To swim up, you have to mash the B button as fast as you can. And it's very fun to like do. Other than that, it's just that these little holes here, go in them and something random might happen. So you get these little rooms where Mario's going down the current, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're bad, sometimes they're complete and utter shit. But in general, I would say if you want to chance going into one of the rooms, go ahead. I think one gives you a not a frog coin. I think a flower. One of these holes give you a flower. Or I think one of them also like takes away a flower. Or not a flower, it takes away coins. How you doing, buddy? But yeah, as you see, basically there's a flower on this one. Let's see, because I know it's random on which one will fall. Nice, got the flower. So yeah, go off there, and we go to the bottom of here. We're almost done with the Midas River course, actually. Go down here. We get to do one more swimming level of left. And we get to the second part of the Midas River course. Barrel jumping. You don't need some pointers? Nah. Well, it looks like you're ready, so I'll send you on your way. Barrel jumping. You basically jump to grab coins, and if you want to go to the other direction, forcefully bump into the barrel to go to the other one. The whole point of the barrel jumping event is that you can get a bunch of coins, and you do get something for all the the amount of coins you get. Also, later on the course, you'll see some enemies that jump up and try to make you lose coins. And it's not fun. So yeah, as you saw, I fucked up and I lost coins. It's very funny to lose coins, but like I stated before, you do get something for your troubles of doing this. And I don't know if the coins are actually random, like which paths you can go to. I know one of them is that if you see a coin above another coin, that's the incorrect route. But this is just a small mini game you can do after leaving sewers. What did I find? You got 49 coins. Trade your coins from Midas River for frog coins. For the first time bonus, I'll give you a frog coin for the first 60 of your coins. If you don't know, frog coins are the green ones, and Tadpole Pond got more info on them. Yeah, 49 coins, that's not enough to cash in, so hold on to you, okay? Come back and try again. Here's the thing I picked up. You can keep it for good luck. We get a brand new weapon for Mario, the Knock Knock Shell. Jump on this spring if you want to go back and do the Midas River course again. But the Tadpole River, we go so we can actually progress the story. Hi, can I help you? Mallow, it's you. We've heard all about your adventure for Super Mario. You guys beat up Mallow, right? You know about that? See, Mario, the waterways of the world bring news to us here. That's why Grandpa knows all the news that fits to here. Are you really the Super Mario? Hey everyone, you'll never guess who's here. He's the real thing, but he doesn't look like anything I thought he would. They do say he can jump better than a froggy. I wonder if it's only a rumor. I don't know what they're clapping with. Frog Fuchsius. Oh, the grasshopper. What's new? What's new, pussycat? What? I'm sorry. Grandpa, Mario's been helping me. I know, child. That rainstorm we just had. That was you, wasn't it? Called out. Ouch. Watch it up there. You're supposed to make me look I'm floating here, okay? Also, my voice sounds a little different this episode. I changed the setting on my filters I have on my mic, so I don't know. Welcome. Are you a Mario? Yes, I am Frog Fuchsius. I've come to seek wisdom from you. Have you not? I've been waiting for you. Yes, old wise people can often give good advice. Yeah, as you can see, he's Alakatu's holding him up. He's very funny. How rude of me. Let's get more comfortable. Come along and we'll talk. Claire, full reverse. Tadpoles, don't just float there. Make yourselves useful. Form a bridge for Mario. So yeah. Now that we talked to Frog Fuchsius, the actual song will start playing. And we get to use these tadpoles as a bridge to get to Frog Fuchsius himself. Yes, come partake in my sanctuary and partake of my wisdom, children. Let's see. That Smithy character has been appeared at Bowser's Keep. He's quite formidable, right? And Mario, you wish to rescue the princess quickly, do you not? But, oh, if you only knew the truth. Toadstool's no longer there. What? Patience, young one. Let me explain. Here's what happened. You're rescuing Toadstool from Bowser's Keep. After defeating him, and just when you were about to free the princess, you heard a loud crash and saw a huge sword split the sky. Whoosh, out of the blue. The shock sent the three of you flying. Bowser and Toadstool are still lost somewhere out there. Now. You're worried about the princess, but first you need to take care of Smithy. His underlings are wreaking havoc in our world. Mac, whom you defeated at Mushroom Kingdom, was one of them. More will be coming. Grandpa, I almost forgot to tell you something. We found a star in the castle of Mushroom Kingdom. Do you know why it's there? A star, huh? Most interesting. This may sound illogical, but I believe shooting stars can grant wishes. And now more than ever, I believe they play a vital role in the fight against Smithy. Without too much to absorb, would you like a recap? Hell no. Quite a situation we have in our hands, isn't it? Wow, everything sounds so dire and serious. I guess Mario was only the first of many. Oh, fuck, I guess Mac was the first of many Mario. Some of them make Bowser seem nice. Mallow, you speak as if these things don't concern you. You will accompany Mario on an adventure too. Grandpa, what are you talking about? I'm only a simple tadpole. This adventure isn't for me. Mallow, my boy, I've kept this from you until now, but you're not a tadpole!
Oh my god!
Say why? I was sitting here one rainy day enjoying a snack of crickets when I happened to see a basket floating down from the falls. I peeked inside and saw a little baby staring right back at me. The name Mallow was written on his belt. Felt so sorry for the little bundle. Puff and took him in to raise him as my own grandchild. He had powerful magic, and I knew he was more than a piece of fluff. I thought surely this child must be from some far off land. Grandpa, you mean I'm not a tadpole? Why are you crying? Mallow, now's not the time to cry. Go with Mario on his adventures and find your real family. Your mother and father are out there somewhere. Mario, the boy's magic sure to come in handy in your adventure. You'll take him along, yes? Yeah, I'll take him. Grandpa, I won't cry anymore. I'll go on this adventure with Mario and find my real family. Then it is settled. You must embark on your adventure immediately. First, go to Rose Town, where they need your help. Yeah, we can actually go leave Frog Fuchsia's, but if you talk to him, we'll be quiet around here with Mallow gone. Maybe a snack will cheer me up. That's right, I forgot all about it. I'll give you something for the cricket pie you brought back. Oh, I know. You should have the staff I used when I was Mallow's age. The froggy stick will come in handy. Don't forget to equip it. So yeah, we got a new weapon for Mallow as well. Also, check here. Solami Rado Ray. That means nothing to us right now, but go across the bridge. Oh damn. This has gone long enough. Oh yeah, I'll show this. And then we'll end off the episode. So, play notes by jumping on tadpoles. Let's hear your melody. So, it's gonna be a longer episode because of this thing right here. So, this part of Tadpole Pond kind of sucks because of how it's supposed to be played. Go here, and on screen should be where the notation for the song should be in. It's not as what you think. Press V to jump to yeah, press the jump on to jump on the next tadpole, and then you'll hear your next note. And it is kind of bullshit because the first one was given to you. Yeah, first one was given to you. And after that, you need to find the rest to do this. I will put down in the description a 2 links to GameFAQs, where one actually gives you a visual guide on how to do it, and another one where that actually tells you what the notations are, because they do go in do re mi, but they are placed differently from do re mi. This is yeah, I've been looking for. Thank you for the inspiration. Please take this as a token of my gratitude. Received an auto card. Ever need help with my composition again? I'll look for you here. Until then, adieu. Todovsky is our person that we have to do this all the time for. But with that out of the way, we're going to end off this episode here, because we're going to be going to one of my favorite parts about Super Mario RPG. So, join with us again where we get to follow Frog Fuchsia's. Well, not Frog Fuchsia's, but we get to follow Frog Fuchsia's advice to go to Rose Town to see what's been going on there. So, talk to y'all then.